Have you seen this chart right here? Do you know which coin this is? There's something brewing. There's a pressure cooker forming. We're going to unveil what this is, which coin this is, and what you should be doing with this coin right now. Hit that subscribe button. My name is Steve. Time is running out. We just launched the largest sale of the calendar year. CryptoCrewUniversity.com, 75% off on our all-in-one. I want to introduce you to a couple students who signed up to the all-in-one. Take a listen.
I realized that I definitely didn't know enough.
And I lost some money.
I was trading primarily with emotions and I was losing bad.
I made back what I spent on the course times 3.
And I've made money back.
And I was making more money than they were.
In the course, Steve teaches things so simply.
It was so easy to understand. I learned so much.
You learn to do it without emotion.
This was literally changing my life. It was changing my family's life.
You heard it first. CryptoCrewUniversity.com. I want to help change your life, but time is running out. Only a limited time on that 75% off. Let's jump into it. Now, in today's video, what I want to share with you is this coin, because this coin is in a pressure cooker and it could be about to do something for the first time in 2 years. And I want you to be well aware of what this is. We've got a lot happening with price action up here. We've got some pretty cool stuff happening with the stochastic RSI, although some slight problems. And then we've got our pressure cooker forming here. Do you know which coin this is? Put your guess in the comments down below. We'll unveil it in a moment. Let's start with price action. Price action has been battling this green line for quite some time. This candle of October 31st, Halloween candle, was literally the only candle that we ever closed above this green line this whole calendar year. This was the only candle and it was short-lived. We closed above it and then this was our breakdown candle again. But the last time that we were above it was literally December of last year. So we've been battling this green line. The one thing that we can say about this green line that's pretty fascinating is that this curvature of the green line is showing some signs that we could be changing our momentum. Again, when you see the moving average just continue down and down and down as resistance, 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 you want to look for a pivotal point. You want to look for an inflection point of a change in momentum. You can see here when we were going down, 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 we started to have some curvature here, and that's when we finally broke above. And you can see that all moving averages are similar. We're starting to see that curvature come. We're starting to see just a little bit of early warning signs that we could be changing our momentum. Then we go to the stochastic RSI, and again, we're on the weekly, but our stochastic RSI is not looking as friendly. You can see that we had a cross up back here when we had our pivot low, when we reached down to below 900, and we battled up. After that stochastic RSI cross, it was about 134% of an increase, but a rejection from this green line. But that's the power of the stochastic RSI. And after we had that downfall, we created a high, a lower high, and another lower high. And we're having a little bit of problems here. We do have a cross up. Our momentum is heading up. What I want to see with this cross of the stochastic RSI is to get above this last swing high of 75. You want to see that get above here because you don't want to continue to have a high, a lower high, another lower high. You don't want this to be yet another lower high and a continuation to the downside. You want to see that get above here, create a new high, a new swing high, and start to change that momentum, and it could coincide very nicely with this green line. Now to the main point. What you see here is something that's similarly playing out with Bitcoin, where we're in a pressure cooker. Make no mistake about it. We had our swing high here, another lower high back here in November of 2021. So all of 2021 lower highs and all of 2022 lower highs. What you see happening now is we had this little pivot here and we're kind of topping at this same area here and getting rejection from this red line. We've got several touch points of our red line, and this is our base at 37.7, and it goes back all the way until November 2019 and even resistance from August 2018, and also some support and resistance from back in 2016. So this level for us is so critical. We're holding it as a nice little base. since August of this year, and we're running into our pressure cooker. The clock is ticking and it's going to make a move, right? It's either going to break its head through this upside, which would be a telltale sign of this line here, and a higher swing high than this one, which could cause the price to go up and actually start to close above this green line. But again, what could happen is our pressure cooker could break to the downside and we could reverse this green line to the downside, and we could continue to have some problems with our momentum. Shall we unveil what this chart is? It's one of my favorite coins on planet Earth outside of Bitcoin. Let's unveil it now. Drum roll, please. This is Ethereum. We're on Ethereum on the weekly chart. Congratulations if you guessed it correctly. And we're going to be making more updates on Ethereum. Ethereum is at a critical crossroads. Very similar story to Bitcoin, but one that's going to play out over the next couple weeks. So it's going to be very, very quick that we're going to know more fate for Ethereum. Subscribe.